don't. Anvar Boynazarov.
We're in for a treat. I'm so excited for his fights. When we talked to Boynazarov, he blew my mind. He has over 100 Muay Thai fights, fought in Thailand, did that whole thing. And he goes, I've even been in fights where in a Thailand prison where I fought a prisoner. If the prisoner won, he got his freedom. I said, oh man, did you let him win? He goes, hell no. That's what type of animal you're dealing with.
Yes.
This guy is a savage, a glory kickboxer. This guy has over 100 Muay Thai fights on top of it. He's gonna be a problem.
I have traveled to Southeast Asia to commentate some of the variety of connoisseur martial arts that he has done. Yes, he was a participant a couple of times in prison fights, and yes, at home, those of you who are listening who have never been exposed, it is exactly as Mr. Shop said. The prisoners can fight for their freedom against a professional athlete.
Robin, how hard do you think those guys fight?
I mean, come on, right? If you win, you get 10 years of your life back. This man would go in the prison to take those fights.
And starch them.
Yes, and then he traveled over. I had the great gift to commentate an art form called Latwe. Latwe is also known as Burmese bare knuckle boxing. It is 800 years old at least, and it is bare knuckle. It is the art of 9 limbs. You know, Muay Thai is 8 limbs.
Yes.
2 hands, 2 elbows, 2 feet, and 2 knees.
Were we missing the
ninth
head?
limb is the head. Yes,
wow.
The diamond of Latwe. The headbutt, totally legal. So this man fought in prisons, fought in bare knuckle fighting that allows headbutts, and only win by knockout. And this is exactly who Jorge Masvidal and Dean Toole are looking for here to bring over and expose to people who've never seen it.
Killers. Straight up, killers, man.
Anvar Boynazarov. This man was born for this.
It's like a Sunday afternoon for him. Look at this guy.
He's going to the store to get a loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter, and then kill somebody.
Absolute savage.
Let's meet his opponent, Luis Gonzalez. He's out of Miami now, but proudly from South America.
Biggest hands I've seen.
Yeah.
This dude has some meat beaters on him.
Meat beaters?
Whatever you want to call it.
Is that a thing?
I think so.
We don't even say that on Kick?
I don't know.
So I don't know if our camera will get a view of it, but the second knuckle on the swear finger, for lack of another way to put it, it looks like a talon. It's giant and gnarled.
This dude has massive hands.
His skeleton was made for pummeling other human beings into unconsciousness. And he's a well-traveled martial artist in his own right. Very, very different. He's got the mindset for this. I asked him, do you know Anvar Boynazarov? He's like, yeah, I hear he fought in Southeast Asia a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
He's exactly the kind of guy to accept a fight like this and be up for it. My friends at home, I have a feeling if you do not know these two gentlemen, about 16 minutes from now, you're going to be favoriting this as a fight to show all your friends.
And you'll be looking forward to the next Boynazarov fight.
Yeah.
You know, this guy is a true talent. Leaps and bounds experience-wise. Like I said, like I mentioned earlier, over 100 Muay Thai fights on top of all the MMA that this gentleman does. He's a real problem.
We asked Gonzalez, you know, and many of these guys, have you ever done bare knuckle? And they're all, well, not legally.
All of them, not legally. Of course we have.
And of course, Gonzalez has, Boynazarov has the professional bare knuckle experience in Southeast Asia in Burmese bare knuckle boxing. But Gonzalez is a handful. He's going to be very hard to interpret for Boynazarov, and he is going to swarm him early. This one's going to be a lot of fun.
And I loved it. When I asked Boynazarov, I said, how do your parents feel about you fighting? He goes, my dad didn't support it, thought I wouldn't do very well. He goes over to Muay Thai when it was 20 years old. Yeah. Came up in that system.
Never trained at 20. Yeah.
Got thrown into that environment, which you've been to Muay Thai. I mean, if you've been to Thailand, Muay Thai is basically the football in America. They live, eat, sleep Muay Thai out there. He just submerged himself in that environment, comes out on top. Just a real skill. Special treat tonight, to be honest.
And Luis fought his way north all the way up to Miami, where he trains at the highest levels now. This is a beautifully matched fight. Dean Toole, we will mention his name out of love and respect, but also to let you know he is the #1, the very best matchmaker in the world right now. And I mean that including everybody.
Agreed. You're going to realize this tonight.
Yeah. We're going to talk about the bare knuckle and how different this is, but we're going to have a lot of conversations about mindset and psychology, because shockingly, that's what most of these guys talk to us about.
Common theme after talking to all these guys. Again, they're veterans. Nobody, you know, it's not their first, second fight. You're talking about seasoned vets. So the mindset of what separates these guys. Everyone has a skill. Everyone can punch. Everyone's a black belt in whatever, you know, genre that they want. But the thing that separates them is the mindset.
Let's take a look at how their attributes measure up. My friend Paulie Malignaggi says, let's see if any of these attributes become advantages. And when you look at them, aside from experience, similar age, height, reach, you know, a little bit for Gonzalez, but like I said, you know, they are attributes. They're not necessarily advantages. Let's see how it plays out. The MMA record, of course, is a big one at play as well. Christopher James.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go with our next bout of the evening. This one is being brought to you by Demesman and Dover, accident attorney and all-in management, and is set for 3 5-minute rounds in the featherweight division. When the action starts inside the cage, our referee, Mr. Larry Downs Jr. And now, let's meet our fighters. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, standing 5'9" and weighing in 149.2 pounds. Tonight, he comes to the cage with a record of 5 wins and 3 defeats. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, please welcome Anvar, the Uzbek Boynazarov. And now, his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, standing 5'8" and weighing in 145.6 pounds. Tonight, he comes to the cage with a record of 16 wins and 6 defeats and 2 draws. Representing Young Tigers Foundation and fighting tonight out of Lima, Peru, please welcome Luis Marlon Gonzalez.
Luis, the Peruvian, is not going to be afraid to engage anywhere, but don't be surprised if he tries to see about testing Anvar's full mixed martial arts game.
That'd be my game plan. You see, you see a Gloria experience on there in 100 Muay Thai fights. So go ahead and take this thing to the ground for a little bit.
See if you can take his back.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
Might be easier said than done. Let's see here.
Yeah, you have to.
Oh,
and
these
Luis.
boys. Oh, shit. Oh, it's over. It's over, Robin. It's over, bud. God. Dog. We told you to look out for this dude. And right in front of us, that was brutal.
And he is still
insane. What, bro? What do we tell you? Boynazarov is a monster.
Luis landed on him a couple of times, and then when he sat down
that
to throw
knee,
again,
brother.
Anvar defeated gravity and launched that knee, deployed it. And I can see, actually, Luis touching his own face. He's still down.
That was bad.
Yeah, he's still down. And
the shots when he were down is what did it.
Yeah.
I would have liked the ref to stop it a little earlier if I'm being dead honest here, but, you know, to each its own. Maybe his angle wasn't great, but
Luis still in a bit of
Boynazarov, I'm telling you, mark this down, write it down, text it to your buddies. This guy is the next big thing.
Yeah, to already conquer Southeast Asia, he traveled in some of the most hardcore connoisseur fighting in the world, and then work his way over. Mixed martial arts? Sure. How about bare knuckle mixed martial arts for Jorge Masvidal, game bred bare knuckle MMA? This is where Anvar Boynazarov belongs.
Good luck whoever fights that dude next, man. Boynazarov is a problem.
I have no doubt we're going to get a replay sooner than later.
Ooh, I can't wait.
To see Luis up. Flying knee, of course. That might have been all you needed. Okay, let's take a look. This replay brought to you by Steak. Luis lands, left hook, and big.
Boom!
Oh.
Watch this knee. Look at the timing of this knee, Robin. Look, watch this. He lands, kind of wobbles him.
Luis will get down on it right there. Down, up.
Boom! Holler.
Still there, but not no more.
These are what did it. This is the damage here. Obviously, the knee wobbled him, and then he finishes him off with the ground and pound. Remember, folks, we tried to tell you when Boynazarov was walking out. This dude beat up prisoners who were fighting for their freedom. What do you think he was going to do in Orlando?
Look at his nose, too, from the side. I mean, that's not how the human nose normally looks. He's now starting to let it out. He was stoic and cold, but now he's letting it out.
That's a scary dude with a perfectly round head.
Yep. I was reading, he hasn't taken the mouth guard out yet, just in case he's got to fight somebody else. But
he's ready to go a few more times tonight if anyone wants to see them hands.
But he did say, "This is my home." He started looking around and feeling his skin on the canvas.
He's gonna be tough to beat.
Yeah,
he's gonna be tough to beat. You're talking about world-class striker.
Yeah.
World-class.
Yeah. That was spooky and exciting.
Scary. Being this close, Robin, this is the closest I've been to someone get knocked out like that. That was intense. I'll be completely honest with you.
We're going to get a couple more looks at that replay, I have no doubt. And when you do, take a look. When you see it again, take a look when Luis's feet go, his full weight starts to sink into his feet. And it's at that point that Anvar launches himself to deploy.
High-level read. High-level read. In the exchange, he gets clipped. Boynazarov gets clipped. He resets. In the timing of the transition, when he's about to engage and throw another heavy combo,
that's
flying knee, lands it. World-class stuff.
Good to see Luis Gonzalez up. Let's have Christopher James announce your winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee, Larry Downs Jr., steps in and calls a halt to the bout. 13 seconds into round number 1. For your winner, by knockout, Anvar, the Uzbek, Boynazarov.
My man, congratulations.